This trading mindset is destroying your profits. Let's fix it before it's too late. After making $100 million in trading profits on Wall Street, I'm done sacrificing my health for wealth. So now I'm sharing the mindset that actually creates elite traders. Most traders think showing up is the work. They sit in the chair, stare at the screens for 8 hours, place a few trades, and call it a day. Being present, though, is not the same thing as progressing. And confusing the two is one of the biggest reasons traders stagnate for years. I'm going to explain why you need to swap out that mindset and instead develop a mindset of what I call trading with a sense of urgency, which is what I emphasized for my trainees while I was managing Trillium Chicago office. And that didn't mean that I needed them to urgently place trades the second they showed up in the morning. What I meant was that every single day, I needed my new trainees to show up with an urgency to improve and an urgent desire to be better than they were the prior day. Here's why it matters. Whether you realize it or not, there is an hourglass ticking down the days until you can no longer continue trying your best to make it at trading. At Trillium, we advise trainees to come in with the mindset of a 2-year learning curve. And no matter whether you work for a trading firm or on your own, you need to realize that pursuing trading has an opportunity cost. No matter who you are giving up time and money elsewhere to pursue this craft. You are giving up hours that could be spent making money at a different job or hours that could be spent with friends or family. Another reason why this urgency is important is that most retail traders, especially part-time ones, counterintuitively suffer from having no defined window to make it work. Parkinson's law argues that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. So what happens when your time to succeed at trading is open-ended? The answer is often apathy rather than urgency. Studies on goal setting show that time-bounded goals produce higher effort, faster learning, and better retention than open-ended goals. Scarcity of time increases your focus. You eliminate low-value behaviors faster. As a result, I like to think of there being a countdown, even if not in the literal sense, to how long you have to make it at this job. In my view, humans do better with set deadlines, targets, and goals, and having that deadline pushes people to achieve things that they otherwise would think impossible. It's the same reason why Steve Jobs and Elon Musk always set impossible goals for their employees. The work of performance researcher Anders Ericsson and author of Peak showed that hours alone do not predict skill. What predicts improvement is deliberate practice. Deliberate practice means that you've set clearly defined goals so that each practice session has intention, and ideally, you're getting immediate feedback on your work so that you can put high effort focus into the areas that most need improvement. In his studies of elite violinists, the best performers did not practice more casually. They practiced more deliberately, and often for shorter, more intense blocks than average performers. I think the masses got massively misled by the often misinterpreted 10,000-hour rule. It's not just how many hours you are in the seat, but the quality of them. So I wanted my trainees to show up each day driven to make the most of the job. I like to compare this to the driving range. You've got one person who goes out there, dumps a bucket of balls, and just swings. No plan, no feedback, no adjustment. Then you've got another person who goes to the range with 1 or 2 very specific things they're working on. Maybe it's their grip or their swing path, the contact. After every swing, they're asking, did that do what I wanted it to do? And what can I adjust on the next one? They might be putting in the same hours, but it is a totally different outcome over time. Most traders, they're the first person. They are just swinging. They're putting trades on without a clear objective beyond making money that day. When they lose, they're frustrated. When they win, they move on. They're not working to actively extract as many lessons as possible from each trade and incorporate those lessons immediately on the next trade. Doing this helps you compress the learning curve as much as possible. In fact, this came up on my podcast with Shark from SMB Capital, and we both agreed on the same thing. Check this minute-long clip.
And you were trading with intention then every single day, because I
Right.
think so many people, they're a body at the
Absolutely.
seat. And I mean,
Yeah.
you've run whole teams, you've trained a lot of people. And one of the most important things is, are you approaching each day with an urgency and intention? So you
Oh,
were doing that
absolutely.
naturally. And did that come from like Bella and some of like his process-oriented
Yeah,
coaching?
absolutely. I mean, I think that was ingrained from the beginning with the firm about, having process goals and reading everything that Dr. Steenbarger wrote at the beginning was also a lot of that.
Priceless.
Absolutely. Just even doing visualization. And his whole thing was, make 1 trading day, 10 trading days. So how can you speed up your learning curve? Well, if I used to watch my tape at the end of the day. I used to do visualization, breathing exercise, all these like little things. And they just compound. As you always talk about 1% better every day. And that was, you're right. So many people just sit there, go through the motions. The end of the day, they pack up, then comes the next day. And they're not thinking about the one thing that could get them to the next level. And those little compounding effects a year later make, you just think about it and it's such a big difference.
One of the biggest differences between traders who eventually make it and those who don't is that sense of urgency to utilize each day to improve. Urgency in the sense that every single day matters and every single day has a purpose tied to getting better. So what does trading with urgency actually look like? Trading with urgency starts with what you don't do. You don't spend market hours scrolling Twitter, browsing random websites, or half watching the market while texting on your phone. When I was running the Chicago office at Trillium, we had a very simple rule. No phones out during market hours. No random internet browsing. The point of this wasn't to be an asshole, but because I needed these traders to progress as fast as they could, as early as they could, because I wanted them to get positive feedback from the markets as soon as possible. So often, for many that pursue trading, it truly is that diamond miner meme. And as a result, I want to get you digging as fast as possible so that you reach those diamonds before the desperation and despair has you turning around, always unaware of just how close to your dreams you might have been. Urgency also means that you show up each day with a very specific goal. Not 10 goals, one. Something concrete that you are intentionally working on. Maybe it's better entries, maybe it's not chasing, maybe it's cutting your losers faster. Whatever it is, that goal dictates what you're paying attention to all day. And at the end of the day, you grade yourself on it honestly. That's where the concept of using a daily report card comes in, as I've described in this video. If you don't measure your behavior, you're guessing about your progress. And here's the part that gets so often overlooked. Urgency does not disappear when the market is slow. In fact, that's when it matters most. When there aren't great opportunities, you're not bored and checked out. You're expanding your playbook, you're studying past trades, and you're researching new setups. You might even be back testing, and you're finding ways to be better prepared for when the market heats back up. Slow markets are tuition-free classrooms if you treat them that way. Despite how active the last couple of years have been, the truth is that markets, most of the time, are quite boring. Especially at the start of my career, things were really slow. We could go weeks without a solid or big trade. If you sat on your butt that whole time, you are not going to get anywhere fast. It required us to make the most of learning from past opportunities, past charts, and past situations so that we could best apply them the next time they happened. I want to be able to capture the trade the first time I saw it, not the third, fifth, or even the 10th like most other traders do. This is why I firmly believe that a trader who works with urgency and intention can make 5 times, even 10 times the progress of someone who doesn't. That gap compounds brutally over time. Over a year, it is incredible. Over 5 years, it might even be career defining. And over 10 years, it's the difference between someone who figured it out and someone who's still just working on it or having given up. This concept is especially important for the part-time trader that does not have the same amount of hours to dedicate to their craft. If you are trying to pursue this full-time, it becomes even more important that you maximize your productivity. That means you need to be doing your daily report card, you need to be doing your chart reviews, and you need to be refining your playbook, even if you only have a couple of hours that you can steadily devote to it. This also means taking full advantage of the weekends for the work that you can't get done during the week. My success and the success of so many traders I've worked with comes down to this. We didn't just put in time. We attacked the process with urgency. Every day mattered. Every mistake was mined for lessons, and every quiet period was used to build future edge. My challenge to you now is to reflect on this concept. What actions can you consistently take that will make your trading days far more effective? If you want to change your trajectory, do not ask how many hours you're trading. Ask what those hours are actually doing to improve. Show up with intention, remove distractions, set one clear goal per day, and extract those lessons relentlessly. That is how you compress the learning curve in this game. If you made it this far, give this video a like, make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss my latest videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.